Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Leanne. I'm a vegan. I do Slimming World, you know, like a normal person, and I usually post every day, but I have had a bit of a time off, shall we say. So suffice to say, I'm back. Usually I post what I eat in a day, but I thought today I'm just going to do something a little bit different, and let's do some taste testing of some new and established vegan products. Where possible, I will also include the Slimming World Syns values as calculated if some of them aren't available in the app. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so first up, we're going to be sampling this Squeaky bean potato and onion tortilla. Now, I think these have probably been around for a while, but it's not something that's sold locally to me. I'm pretty sure I tried this many months ago. And the one I've got today and the one I had then was from Big Sainsbury's. So I don't recall seeing them anywhere else, but I'm sure they are available. So Squeaky bean, potato and onion tortilla. Now, if you want to have one of these and you currently follow Slimming World, they're actually quite a good choice for a ready to eat item. You can eat them hot, you can eat them cold, like ready to eat straight from the pack. It's a 250 gram pack, and in Slimming World terms, it is on the app, and they are 3 Syns for half the pack. Considering this is a fairly substantial tortilla, you know, you can see it's like the size of my hand, banana for scale, no. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent, to be honest. So 3 Syns for half of that. And I guess the reason it's fairly low is because it is going to be consisting mostly of free food items on Slimming World. So let's go ahead and take a bite. So when you open the pack, this is what it looks like. Just try and do it without throwing it on the floor. I've cut mine down the middle and just taken out a little wedge because I only really want to have a little sample today. And you can sort of see inside, but I'll show you better in a second. It's just very beige looking. So here's a little wedge I've cut for myself. So there you go, you can see close up. It has some texture in there. It's a bit more, I want to say homogeneous, but I'm not sure if that's the right word. So I'm just going to take a little. Okay. So, okay, fair play, that's really tasty. You get the onion coming through and the, I guess, baked outer layer there. The only thing I would say is it would be probably just a little bit more nice texture wise if the potatoes were kind of more sliced. I think they're in pieces in there, and it's a tiny bit powdery, but it's really nice and firm, so you can pick it up with your hands. It's not like going to fall apart. I can kind of squidge it. So overall, I think that is a pretty good option. Okay, next up we've got the Higgity spinach and roasted tomato vegan quiche. Disclaimer, I have tried this before, but I've only once before and it was months ago. So I'm quite excited to try it again. I've got a feeling that it was really nice. I don't know if you guys know the brand Higgity, but they do really premium like pies and quiches and things like that. Basically pastry goods, I guess. But they're usually either vegetarian or meaty. So they've got a couple of vegan pies, I know that for sure. And then their newest offering is these vegan quiches. So let's have a look at it. First, let's talk about some Slimming World Syns values, calorie information as well, if you like. So basically, here is the nutritional information. You can see it on the back if you want to pause the video here, please do feel free. But basically you can see that in the nutritional information, it does say it's 230 calories for a quarter of this quiche, which is 380 grams in total. So that's a 95 gram portion for a quarter of it for 230 calories. Obviously that is fairly high calories. Checking the Slimming World app, it is in fact in there, and it's in for 11.5 Syns for that quarter of a quiche or 95 gram portion. And that actually also ties in very nicely with the general Slimming World rule of 20 calories per 1 Syn. So I guess that's really because it doesn't really have much free food in there, or at least nothing worth really counting. So let's get this bad boy open and we'll have a little taste. This is what it looks like out of the pack. Slightly annoying that it's in a plastic container actually, because if I recall correctly, traditional quiches come in foil containers. So that's interesting. I wonder why they've gone for that method. Anyway, here it is. As you can see, it doesn't really look like a quiche. What it actually looks more like is some kind of flan or tart, I guess. It's got this kind of crumb on top. You've got some tomatoes going on, some kind of vegetable over there. And the crust looks really nice, but it doesn't look like a quiche crust. It just looks like, as I said, like a more of a tart crust, I guess. I would probably call this a tart rather than a quiche. But yeah, the crust, as you can maybe see, it has bits in. Looks to me like poppy seeds, maybe cumin seeds. I'm not really sure. It could be caraway. So tons of flavour, but I would expect nothing less from Higgity. Okay. Here is my teeny tiny slice ready for my taste test. As you can see, the crust looks quite thick on the bottom, not so thick around the sides, kind of the opposite to a traditional quiche. I seem to have made a hole, but bear in mind, this is a very small piece. And obviously you can see the spinach going through, looks a bit squidgy. Obviously you could, I guess, heat this in the oven or in the microwave, again, just like a normal quiche. So let's give it a go. Wow, you get that sun-dried tomato, that is delicious. I've got absolutely no faults there. I've got to say it's 10 out of 10. My only, okay, maybe 9.5 out of 10. My only thing would be don't call it quiche. It's more of a tart. It's not really quiche texture. I don't really know how well you'll be able to see, but it's really tasty. So Heinz, Syns, but maybe worth keeping as like a treat thing. Or you could even have, you know, you don't have to have a quarter of the thing at a time. You can have a half of a quarter, making it 6 Syns. So that would be a really nice like little treat item to have on a picnic or something. I'll just show you. It's not particularly large, that is the only thing I would say. So that little slice I've had is about a quarter of a quarter. But wow, that's super tasty. If you like sun-dried tomatoes, you're really gonna like that one. Okay, next up we have another Squeaky Bean product. I have to say, those guys are absolutely excelling themselves at the moment. They always have been a really sort of interesting, innovative company, but I think my favourite thing of theirs is probably the chicken kebab flavoured sandwich slices. Oh, the spices they use, phenomenal. Anyway, this product that we're trying now is a new one. Well, I believe it's new, it's the first time I've seen it. And that is Squeaky Bean Char Grilled Cajun Mini Fillets. Ready to eat. How good is that? They're from the chilled section again. So, these are quite the revelation for Slimming World. This is an excellent option. It's 3 Syns for the whole pack, which is 120 grams. And looking at the nutritional information on the back, please freeze frame if you want to see it. It is actually 21 grams of protein per 100 grams. So this is a brilliant protein option. It's also probably very low in fat due to the Syn value. So fat is 7.8 grams per 100 grams. So what would that be, like just about 10 grams for the whole pack? It's not bad really, is it? If you had that as like a main with a salad with some kind of carb and starch in there. So, you know, maybe some quinoa or some couscous or even little new potatoes boiled and sliced up. I mean, that, I'm really looking forward to trying this one. Okay, so when we open the pack, it's a little oily down the bottom. I'm not sure how well I can show you, but this is what it looks like. Perhaps not the most appealing, but the smell. And you know why the smell is so good? It's because it's that real char grilled, amazing smell. So here's a little piece that I'm gonna sample. Wish me luck. Oh wow. Guys. That legit feels like you're eating chicken. I'm not even lying. That's, can you see? That's what it looks like. It's got that texture. Wow, it's spicy. It's got a real kick at the end. The texture's great, considering I'm having this cold. Mmm. Oh my God. And that char, oh my God. Okay. 10 out of 10 squeaky bean. That is phenomenal. I highly recommend. Next up, we have a new product by one of my favourite brands, TofooCo. And this product is Scrambled Tofu. Now, by my reckoning, this should be sin-free on Slimming World because it's literally tofu and spices. There doesn't seem to be any oil in there, but please do take that with a pinch of salt, as it were. So yeah, this is basically a pre-made tofu scramble product, and it should just be a pack inside like this that's well seasoned, and all you do is squeeze it out of the pack, and it says you can eat it hot or cold, so we're going to try it cold just because I don't want to cook it. Okay, now first observations is that it was a little bit difficult just to get a small amount out of the packet. I mean, I guess they've intended it to be eaten in a single serving. That's all I would assume. So here is my little tasting amount, and it's very, very yellow. Can I spear a bit? It's very, very scrambly, so we'll have to just kind of zhoosh it down on the fork. Oh, okay. See, I was expecting a more perhaps traditional tofu scramble flavour. You know, where you normally get like a load of turmeric and perhaps spices coming through, but this is, it actually tastes really tomatoey, bizarrely. Let's just confirm. It's very nice. I think it is tomatoey. Let's just check the packet. Hilariously, there's no tomato in there. So it's tofu, soy milk, nutritional yeast, sea salt, turmeric, paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. How funny that that tasted like tomato to me, but I definitely recommend it. It was very, very tasty. So I think I'll be having that tomorrow morning for my breakfast. Okay, the last ready to eat product is this Naked Glory roast tender strips. Now, this is something that I'm aware has been around for a while. For some reason, round by me, the only one I've been able to get is the frozen version in the tikka flavour, which is really delicious and free on Slimming World. But I've always wanted to try the roast flavour because, again, it's a really, like, it's a good product. I like it. Obviously, if you don't like fake meat, it won't be for you, you know. So I do believe these are free as well, but I will just confirm that in just a moment. Confirmed, these are sin-free. Here is a piece of the Naked Glory roast. Please excuse Delta, my budgie. So tell me this does not look like chicken. It's a little freaky, I'm not gonna lie, but it's unnervingly, it smells exactly like chicken from what I recall. I mean, I've been vegan, it'll be 8 years in August, and I'm filming this in May, so it's no June. Okay, so I mean, as far as I can recall, okay, it's that lovely char grilled like flavour on the outside. Really nice. I don't think the texture is like chicken. It's like the current fake meat texture, which is lots of little layers. I seem to remember, oh, I don't even want to think about real life chicken, to be honest with you, but whatever. This is a very good substitute. This is delicious. So, and you can heat it or eat it cold from the pack like I've just done. 3 more savoury items to go. First up is a new find, which is these Heinz beans burgers. They are a new vegan offering. They appear to be basically a bean burger, but I had to buy them for the sheer novelty factor. So I'm going to cook one of these up and we're going to have a little taste and see what that one's like. The only caveat with this one is that it's not in the app, and based on the contents, the ingredients, sorry, which in order are water, borlotti beans, mushrooms, onions, and then it's got like wheat gluten and tomato puree and, you know, all the other. But the fact the first three ingredients are free and speed foods. I'm pretty sure these are going to be very low sin. In fact, there's not, oh no, there's a bit of sunflower oil, but it's about in the middle of the ingredients. So yeah, I think these are going to be very, very low. So eat them at your own risk, but I'm going to chuck one in the oven. I'm going to have a little taste in a second. Also going in the oven is one of these Bird's Eye Green Cuisine chicken-free dippers, which I'm quite looking forward to trying. I haven't actually tried anything by Bird's Eye Green Cuisine, and I'm not really sure why. I think it's just because they seem to be aimed more at, like, I don't know, maybe the children's end of the market. I'm not really sure. Like, it's all quite, you know, like foods like this, and, you know, I enjoy them on occasion. I'm so sorry about my budgie. I enjoy them on occasion, but yeah, I mean, I've just got to be in the mood. Anyway, for whatever reason, I've not tried them yet, so I'm quite looking forward to trying one of these little dippers. As far as Slimming World goes, these are 2 Syns each, okay? So you've got to like them to be invested in them and choose them over some of the own brand chicken nuggets that are just 1 Syn each. And finally, going in the oven is something I'm quite excited about, and it's not something I usually buy. I feel like this is very much a convenience food. As I said, not something I would normally buy, but I'm really looking forward to trying them because they caught my eye. So this is McCain Flavour Maker Smoky Barbecue Fries. I know, we can make our own fries on Slimming World. Yes, we can, but I really wanted to try them. So these are in the app, and they are 11 Syns for a 100-gram portion, a cooked portion. So, or no, sorry, you take 100 grams and you cook it, and that's 11 Syns. That's what I mean. So they're also marked vegan, which is nice because then you know that they are in fact vegan. Where's the little logo gone? There it is. So we know they're vegan, and basically it seems like it's oven chips with some flavour sachets. So again, we can probably find the flavour sachets elsewhere, but I'm not one to turn down a new novelty item to try. So I'm going to get a couple of these in the oven as well, and then we're going to have a little oven baked feast. The hair is now up because using the oven on one of the probably hottest days of the year so far, maybe not the best idea. Anywho, my samples are ready, so let's get the video finished. Firstly, here is everything. Obviously I've just cut a little bit off of the burger. It's still very hot. That's what it is inside, so it's out a bit more of the wheat gluten-y feel to it. I thought it was going to be more of a bean burger, so that's interesting. I'm going to try the dipper first of all. This is 2 Syns because it's been out the oven the longest. Okay. That's actually really nice. So it's like a batter coating it, which is quite nice. You don't often find vegan things with a batter on them. Really tasty. I'll give that props. Okay, next up we've got the fries. Now, the way you do them is you put them in a bowl, shake over some of your little flavour sachets, mix it all together with your hand and then bake it. So let's try this one because he looks like he's got loads of flavour on him. That's really nice. That is a lovely, lovely seasoning. It's really barbecuey. Really tasty actually. That's a really good one. Okay, finally, let's just try, oh, it's still really hot, this bit of burger. So, cinnamony, bizarrely. Wasn't expecting that, so that's taken me by surprise. I mean, it's nice. It's very cinnamony. I don't know why it's so cinnamony. Not so cinnamony. Obviously, I found a little pocket of it. So, in conclusion, those burgers are really nice, but we've got no idea of the Syns. Fries, really nice if you want something conveniency and treaty. Dippers, pretty tasty if you really want that junk food feel. 2 cents each though, so watch that. And everything else was delicious. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you again soon with what I ate in a day. Take care, bye.